AP, this is okay. I'm glad you told us this part. You should have started. You should have led with this. Guess what?
Why?
Guess what? You've heard me
Wait,
say it. I had a whole girlfriend my first day of school, moving in onto campus. I was with that girl probably 6 months. I graduated high school. She was 1 year behind me. She was still in high school. The day I moved into campus and seen them PG County girls from Maryland, them Philadelphia girls with their natural hair, the upperclassmen, all that, I never called her again. That boy
Mike.
gone. That boy
Wait,
is
AP.
gone.
See,
Real quick,
but
AP.
go ahead.
He doesn't have the strength to fight it. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, that's not okay. On a grand scale, that's true, but on a grand scale, this country, this Western culture is effed up. So, but we don't want that. Is there religion involved at all? Just out of curiosity.
It
There's
don't
a
matter.
Christian. There's a Christian. Like my daughter's a Baptist, and he's a
I
Christian
didn't know
that
if you
goes
were like
sometimes.
including that in with the
So
preparation.
It's
I'm
gonna be
I'm
important.
So
I'm reality based. So what I've tried to do is get them to understand that their chances are about 10%
okay.
of really making it through. It's not high regardless
No,
of
don't even say, like I said, don't even say anything. Let it happen naturally.
no,
Let it
no,
happen.
see, hold on now. When you already know when raising a girl, if you don't get them to understand what could happen, you're going to be dealing with the aftermath of what does happen.
So
We're
so
So
talking about
so
what
my
could
goal has to
happen, the
so my
negative
goal
though.
is
We're talking about the
is
good in the positive sense.
I mean it if they make it, it's going to be great because they would have gone through high school together. Like, think about this for a minute. They would have gone through high school together. He would have made it through college, and then they're married. Uh, like that. That's fucking. Pardon my
that
language.
boy,
That's Disney, and it doesn't really happen all that often.
In
Now,
discipleship,
my man
if it
AP is
I
does,
crazy.
mean
if it
discipleship. You,
does,
her and her husband have been married since 19.
no.
Just
Now,
saying.
I'm not saying it can't work, but I'm
He's saying the
saying that
likelihood of it.
like we got
No,
to
I
look at it from a
understand.
realistic point of view, and from my point of view, knowing who I was in college, and this kid is leaps and bounds different from who I was, we wouldn't have made it. Oh no, we wouldn't have made it.
Yo, I
Some
never.
things would have
Let me speak to a
happened,
big
and like,
man.
but I look at it from kind of that understanding from a real big picture point of view. But grooming them both, I think, has kind of been what is going to help them because when he goes off, I'm also still going to be grooming him. Like when he goes to college, I'm still going to be there to help him navigate some of those things and let him know that no matter what happens, the phone line is always open. Um, so I think that's going to kind of help because I think they're a good fit. But his problem is he's a bit passive, so I'm trying to get him to understand that I know your personality, but you have to say shut up sometimes to that
What
kid.
is your daughter's personality?
Oh my god. She's so headstrong. She's grown.
Oh no, she gonna walk
Yeah.
all over him.
She I know already, Dad. I know already. I know already. Wait, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know you didn't. And like she doesn't know what she doesn't know until she knows what she didn't know. Like, oh damn, Dad was right, and I'm not gonna tell him. And that's the kind of kid she is. Oh, he was absolutely right. I'm gonna tell him what happened and not tell him that he was right about a month
You
ago.
know what my dad did when we were in the car? My dad told my sister, well, my twin sister, if you say "I know" one more time, you're walking home from where we are. It was just like down the block. She said "I know" again, and he freaking kicked your ass out of the car. But so, but I'll say, she still does that shit today. But I mean, I'm 20, I almost said 26. I'm 28 now. So now I'll tell my dad where he was right. But yeah, for a while there, oh no. But I wish, talking to my sister earlier today, I wish my dad would have been more on our cases about some of the choices we were making. but he's always, well, you're adults, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But I'm not, which I get, but at the same time, there were still things that I was doing that I'm like, I thought it was fine. I don't know. I would rather be told than not told, but that's hindsight.
And but see, that's my take on it also. So that's why I tell her, even though she already knows, it is let me, and I'm putting quotation marks around the word no. But even though she already knows, I don't know she knows unless I said it and she heard it, if that makes sense.
It
So
does.
so I try to say it directly to her, and she will of course say, I know you know, but for my peace of mind, I had to make sure I told you. And so what, and this is just going back to our previous conversation about marriage and in the age range. When we talk about the lower percentage with the closer the gap, especially younger, what do you think about, or are there any statistics on kids meeting young, marrying when they're adults, and what does that divorce rate look like? Like
It's
I'm
quite
curious about
successful,
that.
actually. Those are some
Mhm.
of the most successful, from what I saw. The younger they married and they went other, those were the more successful. Stuck it out
I
for black
actually,
people. I don't know about
Well,
for black
well,
people.
no, it's a global thing. But you know
yeah,
what?
I don't
You know,
know, but
yeah.
from what I read, it was saying that the age group, if they've married between the ages of 18 and I think like 21 or 22,
Well, not that
the
young. He
the
said
likely
24.
yeah, the likelihood of, well, actually I think it was between 18 and 24. Now that you said that, because they said it changed at 25, but like the divorce rate for that age range getting married that young is actually a higher increase in divorce, between those age group. And then I think like 25 and up, the divorce rate decreases a little bit, so they tend to stay together. So they were saying that the golden age to probably get married is at like 25, like 25 and up, which makes sense because we've talked about this before about that prefrontal lobe of your brain. That's the age that you're fully developed. So to me, it kind of correlates and makes sense. And just from personal experience in my family, all of my male cousins, from my aunt, so it was three boys and one girl. All of them got married at like between 18, 19 years old, military guys, and they're all divorced. Now, the daughter, my cousin, she got married because their dad told them at 18, you got to get out the house. And so she ended up staying at home a little bit longer, but going to school. And her way out the house was she ended up getting married, and they're still married. So all of the guys got divorced at, they got married at 18, and she got married, I think, in her 20s, and they're still together. And he's 10 years age difference.
Well, I wanted to clear what I was saying. I was thinking about when she said 24. Of course, 18, you know, I just think about the 18-year-olds in my classroom, and I'm like, they can't even get down the hallway right. But some of them are 19. But when I was thinking about the age, he says 24, and then when you put education in the mix, that increases the success of the relationship, according to the stats that I think that mistaken is referring to as well.